Now if I could just use this wand to get them to stop doing yard work, that would be amazing. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina and today I have Snape's wand because today is a day that magic is going to happen. That sounds inappropriate, but you know what I mean. Today is the day that marks my new Harry Potter themed project pan. A lot of you guys have been asking where she's been, and well, she's back, y'all. She's back. So in my Shop My Stash video recently, I did drop a hint that there was a secret in the description, and a lot of you guys went to that video, saw the secret, and wanted to join in. So I did say that it was open to anyone to join this project pan this year. If you would like to join after you're seeing this video, just let me know and I can add you to the playlist and the spreadsheet, which we have already created for everyone, and just have fun with it. If you don't want to be included in the playlist and you just want to do this along with us, that is fine too. This is open to anybody. But you guys loved this project pan last year, and of course, as you guys all know, Harry Potter is near and dear to me. It's been in my life since I was in 4th grade, 3rd grade. I was like 8 or 9 years old when Harry Potter first released, like the first book came out, and it's just something that holds a really special place to me. You guys know my backgrounds are always Harry Potter themed, and I said this last year and it still stands because I feel like it's not my channel if there's not a Harry Potter project pan. Thank you guys for sticking with me and waiting for this very long overdue project pan, but I'm very excited about it. Now before I jump into the prompts for this year's project pan, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. I had to do like a one-hand snap. It's a little weird, but you know, same vibe. I do upload on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. These videos in particular will be going up on the 13th of every month until they are finished, which we will get into that in a minute. And now let's get into all of the business. Again, kind of sounds weird. So much like last year, I decided to do this project based around Harry Potter themes, Harry Potter ideas, or things that happened within the books and movies. So I developed prompts for my project pan. I feel like I need to do this one because I just creatively, it's more fun for me. It makes me feel like I'm diving into the world of Harry Potter a little bit more, and I feel like it's easier to do that and have everyone kind of have varying products, especially with so many of you guys joining me. And again, thank you to everyone who has joined this project pan thus far. It's really exciting to see all of the names on the list and just know that we're all going to be doing the same collective project pan, but it's going to be very different for everyone. So unlike last year I had 7 prompts. This year we're only doing 4. I'm basing the numbers are almost always based off of something. I like symbolism. I like things to represent something. So I'm doing 4 prompts this year to represent every house. And because I have like a million project pans going on right now, so I didn't want to overwhelm it. This will be a rolling project pan, and we are doing monthly updates for this. So there is a potential that more products will get used. It's not just 4 and then that's it. So it is rolling. So I'm not too worried about the number being smaller. I think it'll be more manageable. Also, this project is starting today on May 13th and is going to go until December 13th. It goes until the end of the year. Christmas at Hogwarts would be like an ultimate dream, so I feel like it's a good time to end it. It's right before Christmas. It would be probably when all of the students at Hogwarts would be going home, and I don't know, I just feel like it's a really magical time, so I felt like that was good to start it now and end it at the end of the year. So the first prompt is one that I feel like has to be in because I picked 4 for the prompt number. I was like, well, I have to have an item that represents your house. So of course this will vary for every single person depending on what house you're sorted into. I am a Ravenclaw, so of course I wanted to pick something that was blue and kind of like constellation-y. That's not a word. The Ravenclaw common room has a star-themed ceiling, so I was like, you know what, what's something that is blue and also kind of ethereal like space and stars? So of course I had to pick something from my Blue Moon palette, which by the way, I'm also wearing this product today too. I picked the first shade, and it's like a silver-based inner corner highlight that has a blue tinge to it. It's Lumi in this palette, and it's beautiful. It's what's on my inner corner today, and I absolutely love this shade. Now, I don't think it's feasible for me to hit pan on this, and so a lot like last year's project pan, I'm doing number goals. Pretty sure Harry's turning 40 this year, so I'm gonna try and use this 40 times before I roll in another product. I totally think it's doable. It's a really easy inner corner highlight, and I used it today, so I'm gonna count today. It's not cheating. It's in the rules. So that is the first product that's gonna be representing my house. I have a feeling I'm gonna end up rolling in a lot of these shades. I feel like 40 uses could be borderline almost hitting pan, so we will see if I do hit pan. It would be kind of amazing if I did, but I feel like just giving myself a number goal is always easier for me. It's a little less overwhelming for me to do it that way, but again, once I hit that goal, we can roll in another one. So that is shade number 1 for my Ravenclaw themed item. Second prompt is Peeves. Simply just Peeves. So if you don't know who Peeves is, Peeves was included in the books, of course, but he wasn't in any of the movies. He was in some of the video games, if you guys remember the video games back in the day.
Oh, I'm Peeves, Potter, and you better watch out for me.
And me and my friend Libby talked about this the other day when we were video chatting about how Peeves was absolutely terrifying. I hated Peeves for so long, and like by hate I mean more so I was just terrified of him. But you kind of warm up to Peeves in the books. He kind of becomes a crucial part to a lot of the storylines in the books, so I felt like he's underrepresented and we need to represent our funny little poltergeist Peeves. So basically pick a product that you initially hated or were initially scared of, something that was maybe outside of your comfort zone or you didn't really understand but grew to love. So for me, it was pretty easy to pick a product because this is something that you guys know I love. It's actually a holy grail for me, but when I first bought it, I was really unsure about it because it's kind of a weird product generally, and I really wasn't sure it was gonna work. I also really wasn't sure how to use it appropriately the first time, but I definitely grew to love it. I grew to love it very quickly, but you know, some people might have loved Peeves from the beginning, so I mean, it could totally work. So the product I chose for number 2 was this guy. This is my e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer, and like I said, a lot of you guys know this is my holy grail primer. I love this thing so much. Like, I can't live without it. I have a backup of this already because I love it. My goal with this one is to completely finish it. That's not going to be hard for me at all, I don't think, because I love it so much. I could finish this between now and December. So that is my goal with this, is completely finish this up and then roll something else in. But it just felt right. When I first bought this and I went to go try it for the first time, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It's like sticky feeling and you have to like pat it into the skin. You can't like rub it onto the skin. It was a little like overwhelming trying to figure out how to use this the correct way, and I wasn't even sure I was gonna like it. It ended up again being one of my holy grails, so clearly I do like it now, and it just felt right to have this as my Peeves product. Third prompt. My favorite number is 3, and this, I had to put this as number 3. There are so many things that I could have done for all of these prompts, but this one just sang to me. 3 is my favorite number. 3 is a number that when I see it, it gives me comfort and brings joy to me, and one of the characters that I think does the same thing for me is Mrs. Weasley. The Weasleys in general are some of my favorites, but Mrs. Weasley is not only a badass, she is just so homey and sweet, and I just want to squeeze her so bad. And the one thing that I wish I could have ever gotten, if I could have gotten, I mean, I would have liked my letter, but if I couldn't have gotten my letter, I would have at least liked a handmade sweater from Mrs. Weasley. That's all I want in life. That's all I freaking want. Number 3 would have to be Mrs. Weasley's Christmas sweaters. It's just, it makes me feel some type of way, you guys.
What are you wearing? Oh, Mum made it. Looks like you got one too.
So I decided for this product, this is going to be a product that makes you feel good no matter what. It's the product when you put it on, you feel the most beautiful, you feel the most productive, whatever makes you feel good, this product is what brings it for you. You feel great in this product. And for me, this is also another one that I was like, this isn't hard at all. I love using this product. I always feel good when I use it. It always makes me feel so pretty and springy, and I just want to use it all the time. And it's my Wet n Wild Baked Highlight Blush. I use it as a blush topper. You guys know how much I love this. This is Don't Flutter Yourself. This is like a shimmery highlight blush, and it makes me feel like an ethereal glowy goddess every time I use this, and who doesn't want to feel like an ethereal glowy goddess? I heard nothing, so I mean everyone wants to feel like that at least one day of the week. So I had to pick this. This makes me feel good every time I see it on my skin, every time I see it in my drawer. It makes me happy. It makes me very sad that it's Wet n Wild because I can't repurchase this. Also, I think this was limited edition anyways, so I can't repurchase it. And you know, eventually it will go bad, and I need to enjoy this. I need to feel its warm embrace all of the time, and it just felt right to put it in this section. This section makes me so happy. Just thinking about Mrs. Weasley sweaters makes me happy. Anyone else? Is that weird? It's probably weird. And then last prompt number 4 is another Weasley. Like I said, I love the Weasleys, and I was feeling very drawn towards them apparently when I was thinking of these prompts. Actually, I spent a really long time thinking over these prompts. I have like 5 notebook pages full of ideas scratched out, scratched back in, redone. There was a lot of stuff I passed over, but this was all the stuff that I thought makes the most sense for products, and just really like the Weasleys, okay? So number 4 is another prompt, and it's Extendable Ears.
It's Harry. If it wasn't for Harry, we wouldn't even know what was back. He's not Chang. He's not James. Harry,
I grew up to be a fellow, just like His godfather.
Snape's part of the Order.
Fred and George Weasley created the Extendable Ears. It's basically not so discreet, but kind of discreet spyware where you can listen in on people. It's literally an ear that stretches and goes down flights of stairs like it does in the movie, goes under doors if you want it to, or it gets eaten by cats. But basically it's just a product that you heard about and you bought because of that. So for me, I decided I would go with the Becca highlights. Now this of course is a mini size of the Becca highlights because I wanted to try the Becca highlights really bad because people talked about how great they were and I couldn't afford a full-sized one, so I got a mini set for the same price as one. So I do have 3 of these, but I really wanted to try this shade. This is the shade Vanilla Quartz. This is the one that I heard so many people with my skin complexion talk about how great it was, how the formula was nice and smooth. So I wanted to try it. So as you guys can see, I already have pan in this, so I'm gonna try and finish this. I am being very ambitious with a lot of my goals in Project Pan this year. I just like being challenged, so I feel like this is a doable thing. I would like to try and finish this guy. I'm gonna end up playing back this clip at the end of the year when I don't finish this guy, aren't I? About how I was too ambitious. Watch, that's what's gonna happen. I'm reading the future right now. Trelawney would be pleased. But I think I can finish this. We're gonna try. I don't want to give me a number goal. I think 40 is not enough for this because it's a silver-based highlight. You guys know how much I love silver-based highlights. Now, I haven't really been wearing that much highlight lately, but you know, I could start again. I'll probably have to start again because I have an entire collection of highlights, so something's gonna have to happen. I'm not throwing them out. So that's the goal with this guy. I'm gonna try and finish it up, and I think it should be doable. And that, guys, is the entire Harry Potter Project Pan 2020 intro. That's my prompts. Those are my products. That's how we're doing this year. And again, thank you guys so much for loving this Project Pan. Wallace is trying to make the carpet more comfortable if you hear scratching in the background. But guys, thank you so much for being interested in this Project Pan. This is something that is really close and dear to me, so I'm really glad that you guys are really receptive to it and really enjoy this, and you guys were asking me to bring it back, so I'm glad you guys wanted me to because I love this project. Also, thank you to all of you guys who have already joined, and again, if you want to join this Project Pan, just let me know down in the comments that you would like to join. This is open to anyone on YouTube or on Instagram, or if you have a blog even, just let me know. Or if you just want to do this privately on your own time, that is also fine. I don't want to pressure anyone to feeling like they have to be an influencer or posting about their makeup. So I know everything's been really difficult for the last couple of months, and for me, magic is what makes everything better. So I hope you guys are all still doing really well. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive of my nerdiness and my love of magic. And just remember, no matter how hard everything gets, there's always a little bit of magic to be found. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!